we can get. Actually, we got JJ Jones coming on right now. So, hey, JJ, how's it going, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. So, yeah, man, how you been doing, man? I know we talked to you after scouting your game against Darlington early in the season in your season opener. I know, unfortunately, and I heard for you, man. I was definitely pulling for you guys. It didn't come up the way that you wanted it in the game in the state semifinals against North Myrtle Beach, but you still have to be pretty confident with how you finished out your senior season. You had a fantastic year, my man.
Yeah, we're just blessed to even be able to play the game of football in high school because like half of the kids they didn't even get to be able to play. So I'm just extremely thankful to even be able to play.
Yeah, I mean, you got that right. I mean, you saw, of course, Kobe Paysauer, another guy that's committed in the class at wide receiver. He transferred to the state of South Carolina to be able to play. But, yeah, I mean, look, man, this is an exciting class. I know that you're a guy that's been a very vocal part of the class. Just talked to another guy in Dontavius Nash who was also a very vocal part of this class. Did you feel like it was on you guys, especially with how limited the staff was, able to recruit on the recruiting trail this year, have guys on campus for visits? Did you feel like it was sort of on you guys, the guys committed in the class, to step up and sort of help the staff recruit this class?
Part of it, just because, they really weren't able to contact as much as we could.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, as a recruit, I feel like it's easier for a player to talk to you versus a coach, because a coach will tell you anything you want. But a player, they're going to keep it 100 with you. They're going to keep it straight. So when we was getting those last few guys in the class, we told them straight up, like, what we expect out of them, what the coaches expect, what the culture is going to be like. And, the guys that we went after for, we got. So clearly, just the culture around North Carolina is just amazing, and it's just something that you really can't pass up on.
It's definitely building, man. You look at that game the other day against Miami, I feel like, that's got to excite a lot of guys. I talked about, to some of the guys on the defensive side of the football, they felt really encouraged with what they saw from Jay Bateman, but the offensive side of the football, you got to feel really encouraged as well. I know that it was really a run-focused game from Carolina, and rightfully so because of how successful they were. But, you continue to see a guy like De'Ami Brown have success, and I've watched it again. I don't think that it's a carbon copy, but you resemble De'Ami with a lot of your games. So do you feel confident that you can come in and have an impact with what Phil Longo's offense has shown you?
Oh yeah, for sure. That was a big reason for me committing, just because the receivers they have now, a lot of them were going to be leaving early. So just with the ability to be able to get there and compete for a starting spot, or even just some playing time in general, that was a big reason for me to commit. And just the receivers in my class, me, Gavin, and Kobe, I feel like we all have the tools and weapons to be able to play as freshmen.
Yeah, I mean, look, I talked about it just a little bit ago here on the show. I feel like, you guys kind of resemble a little bit. And again, there's some other aspects of your game that, don't line up exactly with their game. But it feels like it's somewhat similar to the starting group that Carolina had coming into this year. You fit the skill set of a guy that can take the top off the defense, has a really big catch radius, can do some things after the catch. Similar to De'Ami Brown. You got Gavin Blackwell, who's a guy that, sort of fits the skill set that Daz Newsome has in the slot. A little bit smaller, but a guy that, can do some stuff pre-catch and, can also make some guys miss after the catch. And then you've got Kobe Paysauer, who can go up and get the football like Bo Corrales could, and is a reliable guy that can hold on to the football and be a third down threat for you guys. When you look at this group and you look at also the guys that, Carolina has currently on campus, and we don't know what's going to happen with De'Ami. He could end up leaving early for to play in the NFL. I feel like there's still a lot of confidence that you guys can come in and make an early impact, but you are going to have to navigate some really good talent. What is the mindset for you going in? Are you really excited to be able to take on that challenge? How is your feeling around that?
I'm really excited. I'm a very competitive person, so I'm not going to be the kind of guy where, if I don't get the starting spot, I'm going to mope around. I feel like just me being competitive, however it turns out, I'm just going to know that I'm going to give my best. And, I'm going there to get a starting spot. So I'm just a very competitive guy, and, I'm just ready to get there as soon as possible and get ready to learn the plays and, make an impact on the team.
Yeah, I think you definitely have an opportunity to this year for sure. Last thing I'll ask you before we let you go, I talked to a lot of the other guys so far tonight about, just the fact that this class was so much different, like we mentioned a little bit ago. Do you think that COVID-19 played a little bit of a factor as to why you guys were so close-knit as a group? I mean, I heard from Dontavius Nash that really it was just because you had a lot of guys from the state of North Carolina, and, also some really big personalities in the class as well that were just really easy to get along with. But do you think that COVID-19 sort of allowed you guys to grow a little closer? Because, let's admit it, we've all gone through some stuff during this.
Yeah. Honestly, for my part, I think it made us not as close just because they shut down the recruitment visits. And, we had talked throughout the season, but before the season started, talking about how we were all going to go to every game, get together after every game and stuff like that. But, we still persevered through that. And even with COVID, I'm not even a North Carolina guy, and I've hung out with half the class so far. And I believe that the chemistry we got now, it's going to play a big role for when we get to college. Because a lot of these teams, they know each other, but they don't really have the chemistry that we do. And I truly believe that we are the most close-knit commits in the nation, and that's going to play a huge factor and a huge role for when we all get to college.
It's hard to argue with, man. I've seen how you guys interact, on social media with each other, even in the group chat that, I was having you guys schedule your times here on this show for. It's just great to see how close-knit you guys are as a group, and we're really excited to see you guys on campus. Well, hey, JJ, man, I love talking to you, man. We'll hopefully be able to talk to you sometime down the line, but best of luck. I definitely think you're a guy that can go in, make an impact. I'm really excited about this wide receiving class, and I think that you've got a chance to go and have a ton of success at Carolina. So congratulations on signing your letter of intent, and we look forward to seeing you on the field, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, man.